In the realm of metallic majesty known as the Clockwork City, skyscraping bronze structures meshed with the pulsating rhythm of countless ticking gears, forming a unique, living ecosystem. This was a city that hummed, whirred, and ticked, full of people whose hearts beat in sync with its relentless rhythm. They were the Tinkerfolk, mechanics par excellence, maintaining the city's intricate clockwork with an almost religious zeal. Among these Tinkerfolk, a teenage apprentice named Cog stood out from the crowd. He wasn't the strongest or the most skilled mechanic around, but he had something unique, a special gift. He could speak to the clockwork. To Cog, the city's whirs, clicks, and rhythmic oscillations were more than just noise. They were a language, the city's very voice. In return, the city whispered to him, echoing its secrets through gears and springs that seemed to resonate with Cog's own heartbeat. Then, without warning, the music stopped. The massive central clock tower, the heart clock, the rhythmic core of the city, froze in its tracks. The consistent tick-tock that underscored every aspect of Tinkerfolk life disappeared, replaced by an eerie stillness that shrouded the city. Tension rippled through the Tinkerfolk, whispering worry in every silent corner. The city was their life, their soul, and now it stood still as a stone. Amidst this collective panic, Cog stood staring at the frozen heart clock, a strange sensation creeping into his heart. It wasn't just mechanical failure, he realized. It was something more, something dark and ancient. Cog gathered his friends, an eclectic crew of misfit mechanics. Gear, the muscle with a knack for brute force solutions. Sprocket, the bookish girl who remembered every word she ever read. And Tick, the agile daredevil who could shimmy up and down the city structures like a spider. He told them about his intuition, his fear. The heart clock was not just broken, it was possessed. Their eyes widened with fear and intrigue. They all respected and trusted Cog. They knew his strange connection with the city was real. If Cog said something was amiss, then they believed him. The gang geared up, equipping themselves with all the tools they might need: wrenches, oil cans, magnetic compasses, and even a few arcane relics from the Tinkerfolk's storied past. They journeyed towards the heart clock, ready to dive into the labyrinth of gears, springs, and levers. It was a mission fraught with danger, but they were driven by the duty they felt towards their city and the trust they had in each other. Within the heart clock, they encountered strange sights: gears turning against their natural motion, springs compressed without reason, and levers frozen mid-action. At the heart of this chaos, they found a shadowy figure, a dark spirit, its form flitting between the countless ticking gears. The spirit was an ancient being, a remnant from the time when the Tinkerfolk were just beginning to master clockwork technology. It was filled with resentment and a desire to reclaim the city from those who had usurped its old ways. The confrontation was fierce. Gear used his strength to manipulate the larger gears blocking their path. Sprocket quickly decoded ancient inscriptions to guide their actions. Tick darted around the shadowy spirit, distracting it with his swift movements. And Cog, with a steady hand and a steadfast heart, reached into the spirit, using his unique connection to the city's clockwork to plead, negotiate, and finally convince the spirit to let go of its resentment and to coexist. With the spirit pacified, the gears and levers of the heart clock began to move again. The familiar, comforting rhythm filled the city, and the Tinkerfolk sighed in relief as life returned to normal. Cog and his friends emerged from the heart clock, covered in grease and dirt, but beaming with triumphant smiles. They were hailed as heroes, the saviors of the Clockwork City. But for Cog, the real victory was understanding the city even deeper and forming a new bond with its ancient past. However, their adventure had left a lasting change. The Clockwork City was no longer just a mechanical marvel. It had become a bridge between the ancient spirit world and the modern mechanical world. And Cog, with his friends by his side, was at the heart of this harmonious coexistence, ready to tackle any challenge that the future might throw at them.